of games we're gonna add to our to-play list. For those unaware, we have a to-play list on the Discord where votes are happening, what our next game shall be. So if you want to influence what game should be our next main game, that's the place. Also, of course, you can suggest games and we'll add it to the list if it's fitting to the channel or if I would enjoy playing that. So, with that, let's see if we can deal with the water elemental without getting our faces bashed in.
Open your heart to me.
So, let's lower its AC so we hit better. Perfect strike.
Together we stand.
Sila, go.
Save the last one for me.
Magic missile. The blam. Did we evil eye it? I think it has evil eye on it. Yes, it has evil eye on it. We could straight up shoot it. Let's do it. We missed, of course. Take a shot. 6 reduced. So, some more magic missiles. That's 3 Daka.
I'll cut you wide open.
It's another 2 damage. That's good, that's good, that's good. Because we're gonna rest afterwards anyways. Actually, elementals are neutral. The smiting will not bring us a lot or anything at all on this occasion. That was... They are neutral outsiders. And smiting helps only with... What smite evil is in fact, the paladin gains a deflection bonus. Against evil, but he's neutral, he's not evil, so I don't think that smite will apply here to it. Very good. Very good. Missed. So we're gonna go closer so we can use our point blank shot and get our bonus on attack rolls. Beautifully. I don't want to dare to go closer. I'm gonna make the Light of Angels to dazzle it a little bit. Should be good. Big shot. That is a miss.
The inheritor.
Let's swing.
My blade.
Miss. Okay. Got a little bit of damage in. I'm gonna have Wyren be our healer in this situation, I think. Magic missile. Or we're just gonna keep trying to do damage. So I'm gonna move up here and we are going to prepare our Q wounds. So we're gonna cast it next round. You're gonna heal self as a bonus action.
Into the fray.
And swing. Sadly miss. Damage reduced to 0 because of the potion. Very good. Let's keep shooting. Reduced. And a miss. Next magic missile coming in. Is down below 50% already. It's looking okay. It is looking okay. We're putting the heal outs on Sila. There we go. That's 4. We have no more movements. Let's hope his cleave attack is not hitting Camellia back there. Fingers crossed. Shield of Faith. I do have a Shield of Faith already. Oof. Another 8 damage. Both hits. Very good. We won't want to risk to go in and attack as well. Uh-huh. Let's do it. We miss. That's not the bestest option there. With another heal. Swing. 2 damage reduced. We're gonna have a potion drink. There we go. Ooh, the cleave missed. Nice. He's down to 10%. We hit him for 1 damage. Let's keep going. That's reduced to 0, sadly. That's a miss. It's not a cleave. Oh, a lot of concealment.
You've crossed the wrong monk.
Concealment is MVP, and with that... The water elemental is gone. Nice. I'm happy. That's a strong start into the episode, I would say. That's a strong start into the episode. I bought Wrath of the Righteous, but I should finish Kingmakers first. Fair point. I'm trying to finish Death Stranding now. Ooh. Death Stranding, the walking simulator, as people call it. I'm enjoying it so far. Okay, there's a ring over there. Kitchen smells of burnt fat and garlic. We have some potions. Okay, what does the ring do that we got? Anything special on it? Ring of Protection 1. Unidentified ring. Ring of Protection 1. I definitely would like some higher AC with him as well. With Wyren. So we can go into close combat. Good. Elemental has been dealt with. We can move all the way up there. And get to the surface. Hello, Fenrir! How you doing? So lovely to see you. It's been a while. You love it? You hope it's just, but I hope it's just walking around and not be fearing monster enemies. I heard great things of Death Stranding. Another game I want to play as well at some point. Game with our own friends? That is fantastic. That's way better than Twitch, Fenrir. What are you gaming at the moment? So, Dyra. Let's trade. Have any crap to sell you? That I don't need? Nothing really. Why is this now identified? Is it because of the treater? Does the treater identify my items? This ring grants the wearer a bonus on saving throws against spells with cold descriptor and adds a DC to all saving throws against spells with a cold descriptor the wearer casts. Okay, so I don't have anybody who's shooting coldy frost rays or whatever. Not at the moment. Wait, could you? Cantrip? You have the divine zap. That's all.
We will win this war.
I shall not fail.
I could do Ray of Frost if I want to. Why not? Let's put it on for the moment. Let's put it on for the moment. And then we'll see. Upstairs. There is nothing we want to take with us. No. Leave. Perfect. Play Return to Moria. I'm so disappointed by that game, sadly. Although it has some nostalgia moments that
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabris are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Here. The surface, finally! We made it! Chad, we made it to the surface. Actually, not Chad, Vikings. I'll try to learn myself to call and address you as Vikings from now on. Because I'm calling you Vikings everywhere. So, long spear. I think this over here is a moment where we could do a long rest. Although we're resting upstairs anyways with protection, right? One of our friends is a big Lord of the Rings fan. He's enjoying the story while I just smash things. Yeah, I mean, the mining is great. The singing together while you mining is great, but the combat feels so clunky. Oh boy, the carnage! Can I photo mode this? I can photo mode this. This is our thumbnail. Over here. I need a little bit of more light into this. Doop 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 doop. No stickers. Depth of field, no. No. There we go. Contrast. Not contrast. Boost exposure, that's the one. There we go. Lovely butt cheek over here. Hides UI. Boom. This is our thumbnail. Well, let's say I'm a loot goblin, but when I see people walk past loot and leave it, we could have sold that and make maybe 100 more coins. We didn't leave actually valuable stuff there, Kinokon, but I'm a loot goblin like you as well. You'll be playing alongside? Fantastic. Can't wait to hear your story.
The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Iomedes' golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anivia.
I guess these two know each other. They're huggy. But she's like full of blood and smear. Look how huge she is.
Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Nevi, we're having nicknames now.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out.
Exactly. And Eva strokes Irabeth's head and whispers something in her ear, then stands back up and points at you. Are these two together?
Let me introduce you to my wife, Irabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
I think this is a yes!
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
You're more than welcome. Can you tell me where we are?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders.
Grey Garrison.
But it's now been taken over by cultists.
Ferry, what kind of character have you made? I would have you as well, Kinokon, by the way. What's the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Ward Stone. I trust I don't have to
Makes
explain
sense.
to you what the
It protects
Ward
the
Stone
city.
is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
Your game doesn't read out loud, the narrative. Where's that setting? It's a mod. It's a mod. It's called speech to text. And then you can set it up. It's pretty neat. You can go and give each narrator, female, male voice, different voices. You can even download all kinds of voices. So if I probably put some more effort behind it, I could have, I don't know, an AI voice of Geralt of Rivia, of Doug Cuckle reading out our narrative. But it feels like quite a lot of work to go into. I've important information about the location of the cult.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
Are you playing as a rogue? Range or melee based? We met some mongrels who live beneath Kenabres. This is Lan.
Most people in Kenabres think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world.
Oh.
I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
You heard that, Lan? Living legend.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
What's the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Fair enough, fair
Don't
enough.
talk like that. Kenabres hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
True, Camellia.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Kenabres.
So tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the Worldwound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Kenabres obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
So if this Wardstone over here gets destroyed, being the key, all the other ones chain react to it? I see. Hiding behind your companions with a crossbow as the beginning of the rogue. Yeah, that's a valid strategy. You could also, if you play it turn-based, you make use of 5 foot walk, I think it's called, where you right-click and then your movement cursor changes, and you have like a little cone where you can walk around without triggering an attack of opportunity. So you could kind of like sneak in, attack, sneak out, this kind of spiel. To, you know, go in, hit, and go out again. So you could make sense of your sneak and rogue traits. But using a ranged weapon that is on dex is definitely valid as well. While getting your perks for melee and getting ready. Picking up everything that you can't move. Downside is if you are going on at too high encumberments for the weight, it actually has an effect on you during combat as well, like a negative effect. Oh, that's actually a clever idea, Fenrir. To just re-pick them up and just drop the heavy stuff at the beginning. Yeah. Oh, chat is just giving me more ideas for loot gobbling. I'm sorry for everybody watching this series. There will be probably a lot of loot gobbling happening. If you watch this on YouTube, I would love to know in the comments down below, are you a loot goblin as well? It's a lot to shoot one before an actual combat too. Oh yeah, that's definitely as well helping. So how did the Wardstone end up here though?
The demons have long laid siege to Kenabres, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost yet. Daskari has gone, but the ward stone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
Definitely nothing good.
But how did he do that? He's a demon. The wardstone should have burned his filthy hide.
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Well, let's not waste any more time to battle.
That's the spirit. You, take a Navier to the rear. The rest of you with me.
That stupid locust. I'm not prepared for this.
You're not prepared for this, Worm?
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Kenabres can be said to be safe right now.
Okay. But what about a short rest to, you know, lick your wounds or something?
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
Shut up, Blan.
For Iomedae! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Okay, we're at it. Masterwork Bardiche. Okay, this is all stuff that we're gonna pick up.
Let's head out. Attack!
In we go. Charge. Ramp there. Wait, for some reason we're back. With full health. It seems. Hey Thor, relax. So for some dog barking.
Won't survive me.
Ooh. That was some nice, nasty striking. Some attack of opportunity over there. There we go. Everybody punch. We take that, we take that. We're gonna switch room, we're gonna pick up the rest. Sealed with magic. Open. Please open it. Trickery failed check. Let's do it with a lockpick. There we go. What do we have here? Just some potions of inflict wounds. Okay. For some reason I thought we were gonna get more. But okay.
Be careful.
We get a group of 6. I might get the 20 strength druids or something with a big familiar. Use a bag of holding person. Fair enough. I mean, there's bag of holdings that you can buy to lower the weights. Hey, I know you. So you're one of these cultists? How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lad will be dead soon, so we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave the losers. Crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the world. He's looking left and right. Here goes nothing. All hail Baphomet! Traitor! I said to the sword of Iomedae, you will pay for your betrayal. Oh crap. On this fight, I want turn-based. This is a massive combat over here. I needed one turn base. We're gonna evil eye him so we hit him better and focus target on him. Good. Good. All divine weapons. So can we... sharpshooter... cultists. There's a dredge back there as well. There's the evoker. I'm gonna shoot the evoker. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was hoping for. Ow. Miranda Gratio. Miranda Gratio. So, 500 cultists. Shmath! Gone. So, Staunton. Let's go. Oh, he just chopped him in half. It's so brutal, I love it. If you want to do some build crafting, if you have DLC available access by starting a new game in that mode, you'll make a level 20 hero. Oh, interesting. So you can like try around some builds and whatnot. That's cool. That's good to know. Thanks for that insight. Let's get that cultist. Prepping the touch spell. And we miss. Crapio. Miranda Gratio. Not good. This is not good. Let's heal our Wyren a little bit. Are you kidding me? Did it fail? We cast light wounds. Interesting. Shot number 2, shot number 3. Gone. They don't hit. Those nice critical hits. There we go, 7. Nice, there's Staunton. Lash. Just ends the next target. I'm gonna do a touch. Touch of fatigue. Some Ray of Frost over there. Attack opportunities coming through. Why is he moving away? Nice, Rubith. Hello? Heal Wyren, please, thank you. Shot number 1. Shot number 2. They're down. Problem is, when we push, these ones will get triggered as well. And there's some sort of wizards over there. So... Gonna move forward with you. Oh, wow. Nice one. Gonna move back with Wyren. Attack of opportunity. Got hit. Recruits are pushing. Let's move, let's move, let's move. Shoot the Cambion. Good. Up there. And shooting. Oh, I put the point blank thing. Silly me. Silly me. Essex. Good advice. Does the DLC also feature early combat encounters to test out the builds? That's a good question. Nice, Attila. I hope you enjoyed it. Turn that Cambion. Actually a good one. So I'm gonna delay until here. I have to get pick who you will take with you, including undead if you want lich. Oh, that's interesting. Shot 1, shot 2. Good. Okay, leave it open.
Light, take you.
Heal. There we go. Wyren, can you please stand still? Oh god, stinking cloud.
The spirits demand your blood.
I feel faint.
Gabloof.
Without risk.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Some wizardry. Doors are closed. Stinking claws. Is that poison effect? I think we can treat that. Treat affliction. It's a lore religion check. Ooh, who's good at that? I like this vibe of Aasimar femboys. Makes a lot of sense given how angels are described in... Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I thought that picture for Wyren the Aasimar is just perfect. Perfect. So, who is best in lore religion? Funnily not our paladin, but our shaman. Treat affliction. There we go, the stinking thing is gone. You're running upstairs. And you're gonna drink potions until fully healed. And we're good to go. Collect all. We are heavily over cucumbered. Is that circuit gone? That's interesting. What did make you stop, Essex?
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh!
Oh.
What an unexpected surprise!
Such a good voice actor.
Staunton.
Look at her.
My little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
So for the backgrounds, Staunton the dwarf over here has opened the gates to the demons in a different city. And Minago did play him on her finger for that. So, oof.
Minago. You again, you wench!
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Knabris. She must be back to finish what she started.
Staunton, do you know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
Yes, Staunton, tell us. Tell us. Stinging Cloud and Delay Poison, one of the best early game combos. Here. Not much free time, lots and lots of other games to play. The Alkyd Pathfinder games are my favorite. It's just a hurdle getting back into them and figure out what builds you went for prior. Give me Rogue Trader. Totally understand. Can't wait for the patch for Rogue Trader.
She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Exactly, Dresden. Founded as a city fortress during the hubris of the First Mandavian Crusade.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'm getting scare-roused by Minago. Like, somehow a little bit aroused, and she has such a horny-ish making voice, but then again, just looking at that picture is just... I mean, look behind me. Look at that. No eyes. Brr, brr.
I'll kill you!
I'll take this as... I know. So, wait, we are having way too much, apparently. In descending order, change shirts. Drop. You cannot change equipments? Crap. Are we now in combat while being heavy over cucumbered? Rappity crap.
I'm not yours.
Okay. That was a nice slap. So, sharpshooter wizard. Let's activate cold iron ammunition and shoot the dredge. Okay, that one throws out a blessing. Urbeth moves in there. Staunton moves in there. Thunder armor. Slow the AC of that creature. Magic missiles. And of course on Wyren, because why not? Let's do a touch of fatigue. Yay, we're getting a double stinking cloud onto us. So, Schmighty Evil. Look at Stinky Cloud. guess Staunton and...
Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Wow! That was a nasty combo. Okay, we're good. Good. Stinky cloud. That creature's gone. Come on. This definitely doesn't look good for us. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Move it away. Cannot attack. Okay, Stinky Cloud is finally gone. Ow. Nice, Staunton. Fuck yeah. Let's miss. Good. Trigger an attack of opportunity. Ooh, nice shot there. Nice shot, Lan. These Germany guys are going into range now. Holy crap, 11 on Wyren. A 70, what is going on with these rolls?
Make every strike count.
Tread lightly.
Jeebus. Drop. Drop. Drop also the heavy crossbows. Okay. Bring till fully healed. Nice. Nice quality of life. Bum. So, mobility check. Let's keep on going. Little Al, how you doing? What are these cultists doing with that wardstone? You definitely want to rip it apart or something like that.
As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink, and the illusion passes.
Voices shrieking for help.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it, your precious wardstone. Well, what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss.
Is that so?
Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking.
Oh, she
Your
wants to turn
precious
the stone.
Stone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the Worldwound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
You're here. Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories. Even shorter than your little lives.
Wyren is not immortal.
Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minago, Lily 2 and faithful servant of Baphomet.
A Lily 2? What is that?
Of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
Let's see what a Lily 2 is.
Liliths are subversive and hidden horrors, demons who work subtly in their constant quest to destroy and devastate. Liliths enjoy few things more than leading mortals into all manner of sinful acts, in the hope that when the mortal perishes, their soul will fuel the abyss. The exact nature of sin that a Lilith tempts a mortal into committing varies, for these demons are adept at reading mortal desires and secrets, quickly discerning which sins a specific target can be convinced to perform. Liliths possess a hideous ability. They can turn their victims into husks, immobile and desiccated bodies that do not actually die, but preserve their life and consciousness. Lilith can assume the form of their husks, stealing their face and appearance and treating their poor victims like a living wardrobe.
Wow.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
That's all, Camellia? You just sad about the boulevard? I mean, yeah, why not?
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
What a common folk. Oh my god, medieval nobility is such an asshole. So, what are you doing to the stone?
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
Here. Succumb to the rage. Your victory celebrations are a little premature, demon. Echoing the holy flame erupting from your hand, the light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat the words like core of angels.
Hey, no eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
Don't listen to her. The fiend wants us all to lose hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Man, I love the story writing for such plot twists and manipulation depending on your roles and decisions and pathfindings.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Exactly.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
With plays with auto end turn options enabled, this option allows the game to end the turn automatically when your character finishes their standard and action move. You want to leave this option enabled? Yeah. I want to. Thank you kindly. Magic missiles. Cultists. Get her. Spell resistance I could not overcome. Okay. Help. Sphere. Didn't work. Okay. I'll take battle spirits. Let's move over here. So I'm gonna move straight up forward. Shemite evil. And they had like some fatigue spell past the top of them. I see. The scary cultists. Oh, come on! Why are you missing? Cast a spell of fatigue. 20. Lightning bolts. Luckily landed didn't got hits. Evil Eye on Minago. Oh, that was a nasty crit. Oh, nice attack of opportunity there. Lay in hand self. And smack Minago. You need a natural 20 to even hit the target. That's just evil. Come on, Rebeth. Let's get her. Let's get her. That's a shame. Oh, she casts Fireball on us?
I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
The Demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull.
Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us!
Yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voice blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
Did we win?
Sadly, no. We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
Well, all good adventures start into a tavern, right? I've had a cultist dispatch in a dungeon. It seems they're holed up in the towers of Estrog.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
Okay. So what's the plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the Worldwound. That would be an even worse disaster than the Worldwound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
I see. So, what's happening, in other words, is... that we're gonna get a chain reaction with the Wardstones exploding everywhere if one goes down. Fair enough. Is there any way I can help?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller.
Oh, we know him from Kingmaker.
He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone.
Okay.
Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
Fair enough.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Okay, so a fighter named Janna was a part of your units, is out there. What's the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
I love this spirit. I love this spirit. Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the Worldwound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Makes sense, makes sense. Well, thank you for clearing me up.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, Send them here, to the Defender's Heart.
Makes sense.
We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault.
Makes very much sense.
Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house.
Okay.
If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
So it's coin in there? Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. And we have a level up. Let's do that. Eldritch Scion, level 3. What are we getting? We're getting Margus Arcana. Extract Arcana. We get Dragon Resistance. 5 resistance against fire and 1 natural armor. So OAC goes up by 1. Nice. And we'll learn Mage Armor. At 3rd level, every 2 levels thereafter, Sorcerer learns an additional spell. Mage Armor. Persuasion, use magic device. And mobility. I'll put 1 into athletics. Nobody's good at worlds? At Arcana? Interesting. I mean, it would kind of make sense that he's good at Arcana. One point. Go straight up to +2. In athletics. Oh, because it's a class skill. Well, let's learn some Arcana then. Since nobody else has it. Ooh, we're getting a feat. We want to go for weapon focus already. Grab the rapier. Probably. Could be also for extract Arcana. You've unlocked the secret of a new Magus. You gain 1 additional Magus Arcana. You must meet the prerequisition. This feat can be taken up to 3 times. So what do we get here? Whenever the Magus uses a wand, he calculates the DC for any spells using his intelligence modifier instead of the minimum modifier needed to cast a spell of that level. Arcane Accuracy. The Magus can extend 1 point from his Arcana pool as a swift action, grant himself insight bonus equal to his intelligence bonus on all attack rolls until the end of his turn. Not really sold there. Combat casting to get less. Oh yeah. You adapt at spellcasting when threatened or distracted. That's cool. You play with respec on? That's a good question. Maybe. But I don't think so. True combat casting. Because we got a lot of attack opportunities. So that will help a lot. Magus Arcana. Oh, now it uses the charisma modifier instead of intelligence. When a magus uses a 1, he calculates the DC for any spells it contains using his charisma modifier instead of the minimum modifier. That's quite good. Also, the arcane accuracy sounds fantastic. I think arcane accuracy we're gonna go with first. Giving our charisma modifier to attack rolls. So we're gonna hit beta. Strelok! Thank you for the follow. Highly appreciated. Have a good one. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. Shocking Grasp is a touch attack. So that would work nicely with our other attacks. Corrosive. Acid damage. 5d4. Per caster level. Kind of like some electricity. Fits to an angelic being. Casting thunderbolts of lightning that are very, very frightening. Perfect. Dragon resistances. How do I get this twice? Okay. So does that mean it would be better if we don't wear armor? Probably. Lan. Let's see. Zen Archer. Oop doop doop. One over here. Perception. And stealth. Deadly aim. You can choose to take a penalty of -1 to all attack rolls and gain a +2 bonus to all range. Ooh. A base attack bonus reaches a +4 and every thereafter, your penalty increases by -1 and the bonus to damage increased by 2. Nice. I think we're hitting quite good now with our focuses on the longbow and everything. So I would... Oh, man. An improved initiative might also not be bad. Let's grab Deadly Aim first. We're having an alertness. You get a +2 bonus on perception skill checks. If you have a 10 or more ranks in that skill, the bonus is increased by 4. Well, let's do Daka first. Get the point blank master. With the longbow. Zen Archer is one of the best archer classes in the game. Bland is pretty strong, I have to agree. You do not provoke attack opportunities when firing selected weapon while threatened. Oh, that's massive. Nice. So you can steal with your longbow. Forever and ever. So, you, Lady Spirit Hunter. What do I do with you? You get trickery, you get also religion up. Good. Do I make you a melee character or do I put you into range? That is the question. Here review. Receive a racial bonus on saving throws against illusion spells. Okay. An extra hacks. I mean, we could grab the healing hacks, so we have a free healing for everybody. At least once. Suggestion chat. What do you think we should give her? Should we go for range? Should we go for melee? I think melee might be the path to go with her. Exactly, Danny. Just like pew, 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 pew. She can be brigade melee. Well, let's go for that path. What do you suggest, Kinukon? Should we start with focusing her on rapiers? Or should we work on having her to work her the AC up a little bit so she doesn't get hit as much? That's the question. Next time we get a hex again. Okay. I would say weapon focus her up here so she hits better. Has better attack rolls. And then also armor focus, maybe. So we get an extra AC. Dodge is always good. For the extra AC. Yeah, why not? Some extra AC. Always good. Be harder to hit. That's a lot of new spells. Armor focus instead due to mythic feats. It was a little bit too late. So, with you, after level 3 paladin, we're gonna go for was it Ranger? Sable Company. Get the Hippogriff companion. Does dodge not get an ethical feature? Paladin. With the Aura of Courage. Nice. Nice. So, worlds. Perception, persuasion. Because she's in the front line, she should see a little bit better as well. There's a mythic dodge. Light armor mythics are very strong. Dodge is kind of meh. Is there a way that we can reskill her? Weapon focus, longsword. Exhausted. Oh, fatigued them. There we go. Perfect. Personal crests. Holy moly. We are overloaded like there's no tomorrow. Hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something?
So, here's the first and most important thing.
I'm on core difficulty.
Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off.
Do you want me to stay here and, guard the tavern? Is that what you want?
You what? No. Your task is far too important. You can't just hole up here all cozy-like, waiting for the demons to knock on the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you leg it back here, all right? 'Cause if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it?
Was your turn off then? Okay. Gotcha. Everything... Yeah. What do you think the demons will attack next? Your guess is as good as mine. I see. Everything seems clear so far. What else you wish to discuss?
So, the rift that damned beetle left with its scythe?
Yeah, speech text.
Well, it cut the city into two, and it's kinda difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in Market Square. Not that any of them tried it to make sure. But if you've got a mind to go across, and I think you're gonna have to eventually, you might want to give the square a once-over.
Fair enough, fair enough. Market Square, again, keep an eye on that. Thanks for warning me, and see you later. Later, watch yourselves. It's a nice mod to have, so I don't have to read everything out loud myself. But yeah. You can tell immediately that shit's getting better and better. Yeah. It's a good tool. So what do we have here? Righteous Exorcist Bracers. These bracers grant the wearer a morale bonus on damage rolls against demons. What is a morale bonus on damage rolls? Can somebody explain that to me? Red Dragon Helmets. This helmet grants the wearer fire resistance. Additionally, 3 times per day, the wearer can breathe out a blast of fire, dealing 3d4 fire damage in a 15-foot cone. Sounds fitting. We've of course gonna show headgear off. Want to see the beauty. Also, I think we're gonna go without armor, so we can use magic armor on us, I think. Unless chat has other suggestions. This ring grants the wearer the ability to cast magic missile spells at 3rd level wizards 3 times a day. Holy moly. Here we go. Magic missiles. What is this here? Maximum hit points. Magnificent plume helmet. Why not? Have that plume helmet. What are the glasses doing? These goggles grant the wearer +2 bonus on damage rolls against swarms. I mean, we do a lot of breath things, so why not have the freaking glasses going on? Look at that style over there. Wyren, my. You kind of base there, you use the eye a lot of work. Yeah, of course, same. I see multiple bonus of some kinds. Morale bonus, don't stack. You can just turn it on in the options if you want. But it will change the game difficulty setting to custom. That's okay. I'm gonna manage without reskilling. We'll just have chat to be faster in suggestion things. And not once we're done. Zemlin grants the wearer +2 competence bonus persuasion skill checks. Hello there. What do we have here? Unholy signets. The signet grants the wearer the ability to cast Bane spells at a 3rd level cleric 3 times a day. We don't have any cleric yet. Hero cloak. This cloak grants the wearer the ability to cast heroism spell once per day. Oh wow. That's one badass cloak. A superhero now. These boots grant the wearer a +2 competence bonus on saving throws against movement impaired conditions. 3 dancer boots. Look at that, red boots. Oh boy, oh boy. Dashing chevaliers. Dashing through the snow. I'll give that to you. And then... Okay, it's non-stacking with heroism. Fair enough. I'm gonna take these, and then we're gonna... I think go for the bonus armor for not wearing armor, so we can do major armor on us. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that charming fella. So can be equipped by this character. Was it only a main character thing? Uh-huh. Okay. And give that then to her. The righteous things. The unholy ring to you. Because why not? Can I like turn it on and off again, KiddoCon? To just do the respec if need be. The medallion you're wearing, that's a secret symbol, isn't it? Are you a cleric of Kaden Thielen? I'm the Tavern Keeper, best in the city, the best there's ever been, and I pray to the best god there is. So shall we raise a toast to Kaden? May he show us wisdom at the bottom of every tankard. So drink, no one's stopping you. Just remember, it's not on the house. What an ash. So what do you have? What an ass. Wait a bit, what's that? Masterwork longbow? Composite longbow. Do we have composite longbows? Yes, we have composite longbows already equipped. So we can sell the rest. 2.4k. Weight in descending order. Why am I still heavy though? Oh, is there something that he's not buying? Probably. Like the door. So let's see in terms of food. What we got? There we go. Onions, flowers, all of that we take. Spicy pastry, we take that as well. First aid kits. We take those as well. Bag of holding, 2.5. Yeah, I'll grab one. I'll grab one. Gloves of Neophyte. Whenever the word casts a cantrip, the spell does 1 additional damage per dice rolled. Fair enough. Fair enough. Deal. So, the bag of holding small, that's definitely quite some trick. That's neat. And we have little dragons over here. Provides a morale bonus. Okay, what's the head chomper doing? Reception and nature check. That's something for you. So we have little animals that will accompany us. As well. Okay. So, Mr. Worm, you are now back on the surface. How about the coin that you promised? Here, take this. Yes, it's 2,000 coins. Take your payment. Remember that Horus Worm always keeps his word. You have helped me back on the surface, and I duly paid you for escorting. Now, speaking of future corporations, I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for this service. What does the job involve? Well, you shall be my beloved bodyguard. You see, I have a good reason to return to my mansion here in Canabris. I still have. Well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in a velvet part of the city. Even before demons attacked, every thief and fraudster in the city have tried to get inside. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw demons. Only Abadar knows what's happening there since. I've already asked the local paladins for help, but they have no desire to set foot outside this tavern. Them cowards and traitors. Also, please, do take Amelie with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of you, gang. She is of noble birth, after all. What kind of reward are we talking about? 1,000 gold coins. Double the reward and I think about it. Deal. Deal. Marvelous. Most excellent. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't to worry. I know the city like the back of my hand. But do hurry unless you want me to lower your reward. You can turn it on, but there is an achievement for finishing the game on core. You would not get it. That's the only thing you would be missing out. I see. I see. Boom. So, Camellia. Camilla looks over, pensively toying with a snake-shaped bone amulet. Greetings. Tell me about yourself.
You want to know more about me than you already do? Why?
Camellia arches a dainty brow.
I talk to the spirits of this tormented land, and they guide me in battle. I'll help you fight the demons, and I swear that you can rely on me in this matter. Isn't that sufficient?
Why do you learn to wield a rapier so well?
I had good teachers, although they don't get all the credit. I am a most diligent student.
Camellia licks her parched lips.
Your amulet is quite unusual. Where did you get that one?
My little trinket. It's so nice of you to notice. But I assure you, this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can a lady not be drawn to beautiful, useless things?
Fair enough, fair enough. Much more relaxed during combat. Your battle cries are uninhibited.
She blushes slightly and lowers her eyes.
So you've noticed? To be honest, I find it embarrassing. You see, being a shaman means having spirits of battle as my ever-present companions. In the heat of combat, they become rather, vocal.
Vocal? They become vocal?
Anyway, as much as I enjoy our delightful conversations, the spirits are calling me, and I must respond. Please excuse me.
Camellia turns away, watching you out of the corner of her eye.
That is one lousy way to say, leave me alone. You just say, well, you... whatever. Whatever. So, Staunton, do you know anything about that library dude?
The dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, one whose high, crumbling walls are still holding fast, but whose empty, lightless windows make it clear that all inside is dead.
Oh, it's you. Good work back there, in the Grey Garrison. Name's Staunton Vane. If you've heard rumors about me...
His face, which looks like it has never known anything as carefree as a smile, grimaces.
Just so you know, everything people say about me, it's true.
Is that so? What do people say about you?
They say I'm a traitor as bad as a Ruli Volish, that I'm a disgrace even among the ranks of the condemned, that Queen Goldfrey should never have spared me, that I belong on the gallows.
Why do they hate you so much?
Huh. You really don't know.
Thornton gives you a long, morose look, then sighs.
The reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in a fortress on the edge of the Worldwound, instead of bringing the fights to the demons. Used to have a foothold in the wound. Their mighty, unseizeable city of Dresden. We used to have it until it fell, and all because of my stupidity.
I gave the enemy our main citadel. I was tried? I think they wanted to say tired.
I was tired. They wanted to execute me.
Well, I was tried. They want to execute me, and rightly so, but the Queen intervened. You said that I should live and fight in order to undo what I have done. So that's how I live. Decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. As you can see, I've fixed nothing, and I've earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit on my face too? It wouldn't surprise me. Spit in his face? Wow. I hope you earn forgiveness.
Thank you, from the depths of my soul. I thank you. But I haven't had hope for a long time.
How's it possible that a whole city fell because of you?
What do you mean, Hal?
The knight glares at you from beneath his furrowed brows.
If you don't trust the word of a condemned, go ask somebody else. Like my little brother, Joran. And if you still don't believe it, what's it to me? But if you're about to ask me to recount the story of my disgrace for the 1000th time, don't.
You really don't have any friends?
I couldn't have survived this long if I were completely alone. Joran, my little brother, he keeps me going. He's never abandoned me. Everyone else shies away from me like they might catch what I've got. Even fighters in the condemned console themselves by thinking, I got stripped of my rank, but at least I'm not Staunton.
Wow. That deep.
Commander Tirabade seems to be the only person in the whole army who remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She's had some mud flung at her in the past, or so I hear. That's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold on to her sense of reason in this farce.
Makes sense, makes sense. You said you were in a condemned for many years. Surely you have paid your penance by now?
That's not up to me to decide. My life is in the Queen's hands.
He falls silent for a moment, and then in a trembling voice, he adds,
The condemned isn't the worst part. All these years I have prayed to Torg for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priests. Countless times I've kneeled before his altar. If only the father of Dwarvenkind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what I've lost, but just to tell me that I am still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from mere mortals when my own god doesn't think I deserve redemption?
Not sure that is how it works, Tonson, but yeah, I hear ya. I need to talk to an elf who calls himself the Storyteller. You know where I can find him?
The Storyteller?
Staunton strokes his beard in thought.
A strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible, but later I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he is alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means.
Most likely that he did not survive. It's Otar, how you doing? It's lovely to be back.
I do know one place he might be. Look for him in the Blackwing. It's a library. Here, okay. I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit there day and night.
Interesting. Hey, Drowses, I've wasted a mod called speech to text, text to speech. And whenever I feel like my throat and my voice is not being able to do, I just click that plus button over there and then it reads it out for me. We have a narrative voice, male voice, and female voice. So 3 voices, and you know, it spices up a little bit things over here. Instead of just hearing me voice act everything. I have to go. Go on then, maybe we'll see each other again. Sounds terrible. It's not the most perfect thing, but it does the job. So I'm a lot better. Thank you kindly for the words. Thank you kindly for those kind words. But my voice cannot handle it all. But I'll try, of course, to do most of the voice acting. So we have much more to explore. I'm gonna have to talk to Lan and Sela, and also to Urbeth up here. Healer and the Spinner of the Nightmares. Some storybook. Over here in Dara. An imposing young Oret is surrounded by a crowd of crusaders who are hanging on her every word. I hope this place clearly illustrates the difference between Gistan legionnaires from the last war and the crusaders. The perfect form and spirit they were imbued with during creations turned them into parts of a well-balanced war machine. Not a ragtag bunch of individuals, but a united whole. Now tell me again, why am I supposed to be impressed by your reckless assaults? Where everyone is fighting for their ego and for the right to beat the peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice. Some of the crusaders grumble unhappily, but it is clear that they are captivated by the woman's word. The only expectation is a scraggly and disheveled halfling monk whose puffy black eye gives him away as a brawler and troublemaker. He is enthusiastically pushes forward and tries to engage, but one of the friends swiftly jabs him in the back with an elbow, making the poor fellow pause to catch breath. It looks like we got ourselves a student of warfare. The woman gives you a suspicious look and raises an eyebrow. Are your words meant to recognize my achievements, or start a fight with the way Mendevan Crusaders usually do? One of the Crusaders angrily curls his fist tightly and retorts with a burst of passion.
If those jests of yours, or whatever, had come for us, with their guts for the goddess, you think you've never fought a mighty adversary before?
The soldier's stern facades cannot fully conceal his relish. He clearly plans to enjoy his confrontation. The Crusaders around him look upon their exotic opponent with a mixture of irritation and piqued interest. The woman chuckles before cutting off her interlocutor. I would love to see us storm a 60-foot-tall walking castle shaped like a giant elephant that carries siege fortifications on his back. And I'll have you know those fortifications were defended by Jixton priest craftsmen, armed with demon-banned war machines. They used the enemies you cannot defeat as mindless weapons. The woman gives people around her a triumphant look and adjusts her clothes with pointed nonchalance. Her voice takes an lecturer's tone. You should not argue with someone who has happened to be the most authoritative researcher on the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. That's how old that thing is? The woman looks at you and flashes an amused smile. The lecture is over. Do you, esteemed listener, have any questions? You're wrong to treat the Crusaders with such disdain. Allow me to explain. The debates. Oh, I'll be happy to prove the current conflict can't hold a candle to the last war of Gistka. Gistka is probably some foreign land, right? The Imperium was the first human kingdom to establish itself in the Inner Sea region after the centuries of darkness and devastation caused by the Earthfall. The citizens spoke a nearly forgotten language called Gistka, whose alphabet became the basis of the alphabets of the modern language of Skald, Varisian, and Taldane. Interesting. And now it's incredibly demanding, don't worry. I thought developers added the feature. No. Devs are very strongly against AI tools. Very well. The last war of Gistka was waged using a significantly greater number of troops. Both sides actively relied on reinforcements from allied planes, and their strategic planning was perfected through no fewer than 7 rounds of intensive design. None of the above applies to this war of yours. Compared to the Gistka, we are but stone club-wielding kobolds. I would like to conclude my thesis with a few words of wise counsel from Dagon, an advisor of the Pharaoh of the Forgotten Plagues. I doubt you will comprehend the true genius of the statement, but here it is nevertheless. A gadfly sees the ox pays no heed to the gadfly, but crimson fever takes them both. The events of the past are shrouded in legends, but the fates of the world is being decided here and now. That is what you fail to grasp. The earnestness of the face of those around you have taken away Idara's panache, encouraging her to backtrack and stumble over words. Of course, I'm not trying to diminish the importance of the current events. What I'm trying to say is that from the standpoint of history and particularly the history of warfare, she falls silent, fixedly staring at the unfriendly eyes of her audience. The true importance of these developments won't become obvious until later. Indira offers a pretentious dismissal. As a scholar, I cannot deny that there is a certain truth beneath your skeptical statements. History is a complex discipline rooted in fact and eventuary base that grows even more meager the farther the described period is from the present moment. Of course, if I were to argue in bad faith, the way Crusaders embellish their tales of slaying a single Brimarok by adding a dozens of Balors, for example, I could win this debate. But I'm above such things, and therefore I'm forced to admit that your skepticism is not entirely without merit. I'm sure you wouldn't be able to expound on your arguments in a longer discussion. Oh, you would have been able. Indira nods with obvious relief. I'm glad we both understand this limitation. It is always a pleasure to face a worthy opponent, even if the debate takes place in a grimy tavern. Perhaps especially because of that. Indira buckles her sword belt and hands it to you. This is a worthy blade. It will be of use not only for the strong, but also for the wise. And this is where I bid you farewell. Before the end of the day, I was planning to observe how winged demons use pack tactics to drive their prey like herds of livestock. It's about time to go back to my research. The hint of a smile graces Indira's lips. Then she sees a disappointment in the eyes of many crusaders around her. Stay safe! And off she goes. Who the crap was that character there? Just standing there talking about weapons and whatnot. Claw of Gistka. 1d6 fire damage. Okay. Flaming, enhancements, finesse wielding. I mean, we skill ourselves to wielding rapiers, right? Character abilities, feats, traits. Apparently I did not skill myself to any specific weapon yet. My bad. Is it under martial? No. Class. No, I just grabbed combat casting and weapon finesse. Okay, we could use that short sword then instead of the rapier. Doing a 1d6 plus 1 is a +1 weapon, and it's flaming as well. Ooh, look at that. It is burning. It is burning. What a handsome, charming fella this Wyren is. Look at him. Spellbook. Okay. Let's do that before we do a rest. Delay poison is quite powerful. Let's do first level first. Okay, a large person, we have that. We have some healings. Unbreakable Heart can help if somebody is like, you know, crushing despair or whatever going on there. That could help. And over here we have a bull strength. And then we have Winter's Grasp. This is the better grease, I was told.
Ice encrusts the ground, radiating supernatural cold and making it hard for creatures to maintain their balance. This icy ground is treated as difficult terrain. When the spell is cast in every round after that, creatures in the area must make a successful reflex save or fall prone. Creatures in the area take 1d6 points of cold damage each round and suffer a -2 penalty on saving throws against spells with the cold descriptor until they leave the area.
That is really strong. That's coming in 2 times. We've got the AI voice. It scared you. Yeah, my voice is going away, so I'm making use of that a little bit. So we have to talk to Lan. We have to talk to a few more people. But that is time for another episode. Thanks a lot for tuning in to our saga of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and help us bring this whole series to a nice big standard so we can do more. We have to kill Lan, I agree. Now we have to talk to him. I know you don't like him and you would like more the spider lady, but nope. I like Lan. Lan is awesome. Awesome Lan. You know, whatever he says. Something like that.